Just 3 days remaining in the regular season for the freshman division here in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. And tonight, we will get a little bit closer to deciding our seeding for the playoffs beginning on Monday. 2-game evening tonight here on the North Rink at the Rinks in Hauppauge with Ryan Brannigan on camera. I'm Brady Campbell. We get things started with the Longwood Lions and the East Islip Chiefs. The Chiefs coming in 2 games remaining, including tonight's game, in their season, and they are looking to go perfect in the regular season, or at least as close to it as you can get in the loss column. They are 16-0-2. They're technically in second, though. They're tied in points with Smithtown Hauppauge Red, who will be in action later tonight, playing their final game. Of course, the Chiefs will have one more coming up on Sunday against Smithtown Hauppauge Blue. For the Lions, they're 11-7-0, 23 points. They're in 5th. Their seed is not quite yet decided either. They'll play their final game on Sunday as well against Middle Country. They're tied in points currently with Southampton, who is also playing their final game tonight against Smithtown Hauppauge Red at the conclusion of this one. But the Lions have been pretty hot as of late as well. 7-3 in their last 10. The problem is the last time these two teams met was an 8-2 win for East Islip. Evan Connors, as he normally does, takes over the game with 3 goals, 2 assists in that one. Good news for the Lions, that was all the way back in November on the 15th. So we'll look to flush that one down the toilet and pick up a big win tonight. Going strong heading into the postseason starting on Monday. The Chiefs have tied twice. Their only ties were back-to-back games back in October. The 18th, 2-2 against St. Anthony's. The 29th, 3-3 tie versus KPC Black, who they defeated 11-2 in their last game back on the 14th. And they're tied in points, of course, with the Bulls. The Lions' last win came back on Monday, 6-1 over West Islip. As both teams looking for a big win here. The seeds still yet to be decided. Both teams, though, looking like they will certainly be in the dance. East Islip, Longwood, puck drop coming up next here on LISN. Just about time for puck drop on LISN between Longwood and East Islip. First, a look at our starting goalies for the Lions. Number 33, Malcolm Sherman. He started 7 this season, 2.41 goals against. He's 5-0-0-1 on the season. Since coming in about halfway through and really being the starter, he's been dominant between the pipes. And he'll be opposed by Anthony Ford down the other end. As the puck is down, we're underway. The puck comes right into Sherman's crease. And he'll cover just 19 seconds in. Ford wearing number 30 for EI. 8 starts on the year, 2.96 goals against, 5-0-2-0 on the season. Both goalies in this one, similar stat lines. It's the Chiefs in the black, looking to maintain that 0 in their loss column tonight. Lions in the home white. Mazzarone reaching for it, knocked away from him, and Longwood takes possession back. Here's Brewer Spinella. Chips it ahead. Reaching for it was Brian Dillon, but it's taken right back and fired in by EI. To the corner, the puck goes. Now out towards the point. Lazzarino there to hold it in. Tried to feed it back down the board. Spinella knocked it down. Spinella feeds it ahead, hoping a white jersey could get to it. Great hustle there, though, by Alex Amorim. Lions touch up. Amorim with some time here. Looks things over. Goes to Liam Van Steen. Popular player in our chat so far here tonight. His pass knocked away by Perales. Perales, number 24. He's played goalie a decent amount this season as well for Longwood, but he's a forward tonight. Straub looking for Luca Mazzarone. Came back to Straub. Now Amorim. Amorim sees a lane into the attacking zone, wraps it around the boards. Going after it is Jackson Jarena. Plays it behind the net. And Ganolfo. Lamacchia in to help it. Jarena quickly on goal. He scores. Not sure Sherman was ready for that quick shot, and the Chiefs strike first. Just strong work offensively here to free that puck up, and Jarena just turns that one on goal, and it looks like it goes right under that left pad of Sherman. Not that there was much room there, but Jarena makes it work. Give Rory Straub the assist, and East Islip strikes first. Jarena's 5th goal of the season. Drawing first blood for EI. Perales hunting after this one. Amorim will beat him to it. Goes up the boards. It gets through Straub. Fired back in here. Longwood touches up. Amorim trying to stretch it out. Good read by Spinella. Spinella checked hard into the half wall, and we're going to have our game's first penalty upcoming here. Longwood's going to head to the power play. It's going to be Rory Straub here. Looks like he was given the misconduct as well. So a big opportunity here for Longwood. Just over 2 minutes into the hockey game, and a chance to get that opening goal right back. Boarding the call. Faceoff will be to the left of Ford. And Spinella racing after it. Comes back to the line. Shot fanned on there. Good work by Van Steen. He was able to tie up Cipriani and force it back out. Penalty being served by Braden Bentrowitz because they did give the 10-minute misconduct. Cesar Aravena back in. He hit the post. Aravena, number 13, a player to keep an eye on. That close to tying the game up as a shot there off the skate of Lazzarino and behind. He'll make no mistake here and angle it down the ice. Aravena, good stick there by Van Steen at the red line. Cipriani to an open spot on the ice. Barbarito will take it the rest of the way for the Chiefs. Sherman. That puck took a funny bounce on him there, but no harm, no foul, and Aravena back up the ice here for Longwood. Sees a path down the near side, loads up a wrister. Headhunter goes high. Cipriani back down, center towards Spinella. In the circle, tough angle try, stop by Ford. Tie up in the corner, 45 left on the power play. This one comes out to Dillon. Playing catch with Cipriani. Dillon towards the goal, off the body. Sebastian Aravena gets to it. To Cesar Aravena. Loads up a shot looking for the redirection. Spinella got a stick on it, goes wide. Van Steen trying to jam it past Cipriani. Cipriani held it in for a moment. Second try for EI, gets back out. Diving play that time from Alex Walsh. Forcing Aravena back. Dying seconds of the power play. His shot slowed up and covered by Ford. With just 10 seconds left on the man advantage for Longwood. Here's a look at that chance moments ago. Don't want to give him too much room there in the slot. Trying to go low glove. Off the post, it remains 1-0 EI. Puck available in the circle here, tied up off the draw. Aravena Bentrowitz out of the box. We're back to even strength. Big kill for East Islip, maintaining their 1-0 lead. And this one played ahead. Big collision at the red line. Perales took out Jarena. Stumbling down was Perales. Luca Mazzarone reaching for it. Comes back to Aravena. Picking up steam through the neutral zone. Stick lifted by Jarena. Delayed offside here against Longwood. That allows some time for Mazzarone. And back in comes East Islip. Over the line, trying to dance through was Colin Clark. Could not. Intercepted by Aravena. His pass knocked down by Tyler Doherty. Plays it back behind. Up the boards it comes. Amorim looking to get to it, but it comes back out. Clark on it here for EI. Plays it ahead. Jarena skating into it. Trying to chip it around Lamakia. Aravena cut him off. Takes it behind his own goal. 5 minutes played. 1-0 East Islip. Here they are looking for more. That one trickled out the other side and not across the goal line. Close call there for EI. Again, that was Doherty that took the shot. Bentrowitz high off the glass and back out. Cipriani off the bench. Perales. Now Walsh will just jam it back out. A little bit of a close call there, but Longwood completes the change. Here's Spinella back in. Spinella has his shot blocked by Lazzarino. Lazzarino sees the path to skate here. He'll jam it ahead. Chips it in past Lamakia. Has a beat on it in the corner. Liam Lazzarino, quick cutback. Up top, Van Steen. Van Steen loads up a slap shot. Redirected and in. Van Steen took the shot. Plenty of traffic in front. It's a 2-0 lead for the Chiefs. Yeah, I got to take another look at this one. Top corner. My angle, it almost looked like it was stopped there. I don't believe that touched anybody, and they are going to give it to Van Steen from Lazzarino. Perfectly placed shot. Walsh back into the backhand. Big save that time from Sherman. This one goes down for icing. Walsh, certainly a sneaky player offensively you'd want to keep an eye on if you're Longwood. Right off the face-off, almost made it a 3-0 game. Nice move there right around Lamakia. Couldn't stuff it, though, on the backhand. Big save for Sherman. Keeps this a 2-0 game. Would have been a brutal sequence there for the Lions. VI was able to capture back-to-back goals just like that. Barbarino chips it down. Botetto gets knocked to the ice by Cipriani. And Cipriani stumbles down. Comes across for Dillon. A pass flagged down by Walsh. Great reach there. Walsh shot stopped. Rebound. Van Steen wouldn't go either. Longwood bench appreciative of their goalie there. As this one comes to Spinella. And Spinella starting it back ahead for Longwood. Played it a bit too far there. Followed up though by Sebastian Aravena. He brings it in. Steps around Walsh. Aravena, tough angle. Fires wide. Perales back down for Cesar Aravena. Sebastian left in the official skates. Comes around Perales reaching for it. Couldn't quite hold it in. Halfway through period one. 2-0 lead. On goals from Jarena and Van Steen. Van Steen's 8th goal of the season. Couldn't put it in a much better spot there from the left point. Lazzarino back across to Amorim. Red line and in. Comes all the way around. Aravena gets to it. Jarena takes it. Stick lift Aravena. He took him down to the ice, and now here's Cipriani. He'll double back here and take his time with it. Give away at the line. Amorim steps up. Played over Jarena on the backhand. Jams it down low. Mazzarone gets to it. Centering pass knocked away. And now Longwood will look to clear and do so. But Lazzarino takes that puck from Perales. Fires it back in. Of course, only freshmen and developmental left here in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League, but only one team left, and including the JV and varsity concluded seasons with a 0 in their loss column, and that is the East Islip Chiefs of the freshman division. Of course, Sachem developmental up until a few games ago have a 0 in their loss column as well, but fell to KPC, and then in their final regular season game, tough loss to Northport Huntington. So EI Red looking to do what none other team has done, at least in this season. Bentrowitz will flip it back out. Boteto takes a tumble. Van Steen will clear it. Perales back to Lamacchia. Sidesteps Walsh. Makes another move around Van Steen. And here's Luke Lamacchia in. Takes it to the backhand. Centering try. Blocked down by Clark. Wraps it up the boards. Aravena waiting for it. Aravena loads up a shot. Redirected down just wide. Getting a stick on it there was Vernilla. Perales pokes it ahead. Walsh skates it back out. And here's Aravena. Chips it around Boteto. We'll reverse it there on Walsh, who graded him. Now Boteto will fire it back out. Does this have the legs for an icing? It does, so we got the whistle with 5:16 to go here in period number 1. Walsh and Dillon to do the honors to the left of Ford's goal. That one hit the stanchion awkwardly, landed right in the circle. But EI able to clear the way. Dillon holds it in. Flip back out to center by the Chiefs. Lamacchia, the captain, over to get it. Jams it back in. Lazarino chased by Sebastian Aravena. Jams it back out. Lamacchia to Aravena. Right back in. Tries to cut through to the high slot. It does. Aravena opens up. Pass down low. Shoveled right back through the slot. No one home. Spinella. Lamacchia. Slapper. Kicked away by Ford. He left a rebound. Spinella jams it back into the crease. Ford gets the whistle. Boteto, Van Steen, Walsh off the ice. New forward line out there. Doherty, Jurena, and Mazzarone. As it certainly looks like Longwood has picked up their game a bit here after East Islip was off to the quick start, got the quick opening goal, and then got the next one as well. This one down the ice, no icing here. Cesar Aravena back on it. Aravena picking up speed. Trying to slip through Lazarino. Lazarino jams him up. And reverses up the boards. Sebastian Aravena trying to keep it in. Good stick by Doherty, but it pops up and out of play. With just over 4 minutes to go here in period number 1. Longwood with a rather short bench tonight as well. Just 4 skaters there, so we're going to have to keep an eye on how that can play a factor for the Lions in this one. But they certainly have had their legs here early, especially over these last few minutes trying to get the game tied. Lamacchia goes down, we play on. Mazzarone will play it ahead. Doherty fires it back in from the red line. Mazzarone will come get it. He's checked there by Spinella. Goes down to Dillon. Dillon cuts back, wraps it around, and played back out by Longwood. Clark goes across, and now Mazzarone back in. Jurena, quick one-timer from the high slot, stopped and held by Malcolm Sherman. We get the whistle, 3:12 left, period number 1. 2-game slate tonight. Friday night hockey, and then Saturday and Sunday will both feature 3 games. Final 6 of the regular season here at the freshman level. Developmental has concluded their regular season. They only play semifinals and finals. That'll be all next week. Of course, quarterfinals for freshmen here begin on Monday. Got just over a week left in the season as a whole. The last potential game is Sunday. That would be a potential game 3 for the freshman final. Game 2 would be Saturday. So next weekend will unfortunately be our last broadcast here for the season. Lamakia back out. Clark back on it. Doherty. Spun in by Perales. Feathered out past Mazzarone. Lamakia will get to it. Just over 2 minutes left here in the period. Changes on the back end for East Islip. This one comes around. Ganolfo and Mazzarone will get there. Comes to Lamakia. Plays it out towards Perales, overskated. And he took down Jarena. It's going to be a penalty. East Islip about to go to their first power play tonight. This one will be touched here by Lamakia. 1:35 left in the period. Tripping the call. A chance for the Lions. Rather, the Chiefs to extend their lead to 3-0. It's Riley Perales going off. Van Steen will take the face-off here for East Islip. Hammered around, Lazzarino pins himself to the boards to hold it in. Look out, nearly chipped by him. Longwood may have had numbers, but a great job to hold it in. Now he takes it down to the corner. Goes up top with it. Clark sends it back down. Lazzarino reaching for it. Jams it down to the corner. Barbarito right through the crease. Walsh looks things over. Lazzarino up top. Lazzarino towards the goal. Blocked down. Getting in front of it was Aravena. It's cleared back out. 60 seconds left in period 1. Walsh regroups behind his own goal. Stretch pass. Look out, Barbarito trying to sneak behind the defense. It popped off his stick. Good hustle there by Aravena to close him off. He'll wrap it around and all the way down. Halfway through the power play. It'll be about 35 seconds of power play time for the Chiefs in the second if they are unable to score here in the final half minute of the period. Van Steen couldn't reach it. Barbarito kept it alive. Van Steen in the slot trying to get through Aravena. Could not. Spinella. Second chance to clear it. We'll get it down the ice. Just 10 left here in the period. Chiefs running out of time here. Lazzarino takes a look at the clock. That'll do it for period 1. 25 seconds of power play time for East Islip to start period 2, and they have the 2-0 lead. Jarena and Van Steen, the goal scorers. Chiefs trying to finish their season strong in the penultimate game of both these teams' season. Period 2 on the way next here on LISN. 1 period in the book, second set to go on LISN. I'm Brady Campbell, joined alongside Ryan Brannigan here on the North Rink at the rinks in Hauppauge. 25 power play seconds left to begin the middle frame for East Islip. They lead Longwood 2-0. And look out there, a little bit of dangerous play from Lamakia, but his goalie Malcolm Sherman hugging the post gets the whistle with just 13 left on the EI power play. Second to final game of the regular season for both of these teams. Coming up next, Smithtown Hauppauge Red, who is tied with East Islip for first place points-wise, against Southampton, who's tied in points with Longwood. The only problem for those two teams in action next is that it's the final game of their regular season, their 20th. These two teams will both play Sunday as well, with a chance to jump both of their respective standings opponents, depending on how all this shakes out. Only seed that's been decided is St. Anthony's as the 3 seed. No one can jump them. They can't jump anyone else. Potato down towards Van Steen. Good stick by Dillon. Van Steen knocks Dillon down to the ice. Potato tries to keep it moving. Pops out to Lamakia. Lamakia's pass interrupted there by Walsh. Deflected though, so no icing. Lazzarino back on it. Lazzarino skates it out. Tries to sidestep one of the Lions there. Looked like that was Vernillo. He did, and he got it deep. And it's Lamakia once more. Lamakia finds some space up the ice. Takes it low. Defended by Walsh. Good play there by Walsh. Frees it up for Amorim. And now it's Van Steen back the other way. Liam Van Steen to the circle. Loads up a shot. Knocked down by Sherman. Rebound cleared away. Another try goes high from Straub as he came right off the bench there with the shot attempt. Perales to Lamakia and out. Clark keeps it north. Perales leaves it for Lamakia. Lamakia in trouble here. Van Steen and Straub couldn't take the puck away though. Lamakia holds on to possession, gets the red line, gets it deep. He'll head off for a change, as will Liam Van Steen. Fired out here by the Chiefs. Aravena to it, looking for Perales. Jammed right back out. Down the ice it goes, nearly given away to Straub, but cleared back out. Ganalfo knocked that pass down from Clark. Aravena kicks it skate to stick, keeps it going. Cesar Aravena down to the corner, defended by Clark. Good reach there by Straub. Played ahead to Jarena. Jarena gets around Cipriani. He's got one. He's looking for two. Knocked away that time. Good stick there by Vernillo. Clark redlining in. Cipriani back on it. Goes around towards Perales. Perales trying to jam it out. Lazzarino wouldn't let him, but actually did come back out. Ever so briefly, so we get the whistle for offside. .11:43 left here in period 2. Walsh trying to bring it back in. Mazzarone down to Walsh. Walsh driving in on the backhand to his forehand. Couldn't get it through Sherman. Great post-to-post movement there from Malcolm Sherman. Now it's Longwood back in. Trying to sneak through with Spinella. He could not. Around it comes Aravena. He gets checked. Aravena digs it free. Aravena to the slot. Turns, opens up. Lost the handle. Cleared back out. Poked away by Walsh from Cipriani. Walsh first one on it. Tried to sidestep Cipriani. They clicked heels. Walsh battling for it behind the goal by himself there, and Aravena eventually digs it free. Couldn't get the pass out. Ganolfo through Lazzarino back out. Walsh on it. Barbarito turns it right back around. Mazzarone coming in to get it. Just jams it deep. Aravena able to bank it ahead and then took a shot there on Walsh as Ganolfo brings it back in. He had it knocked away by Clark. Colin Clark, head up, eyes up. Find some open ice, make sure he gets the red line. Still keeps going though over the blue. Walsh looking in front. Good stick there, Cipriani defending Mazzarone. Aravena ahead to Brewer Spinella. Spinella leads the rush. Numbers here for the line. Spinella inside out move, looking for one more on the backhand. Couldn't spin it back in front. Good work there by Clark. What an effort though. And now it's Aravena. Right down Broadway. He fanned on the shot. It's the last thing Anthony Ford wanted to see, but I'm sure he breathed a sigh of relief there after that shot was fanned on. Walsh back in. He goes down hard. And Aravena takes it back. Fans on that clearing attempt. That's about the third time this shift. Aravena's stick has failed him. Now it's Sebastian Aravena creeping in, and he just pulled it over the glove and over the net. 5.5 gone here in period 2. Aravena starting to create a little bit here for Longwood. Cleared out here, Straub. Lamacchia got in the way, but gave it up to Jarena. Potato across, they find him. Oh, off the stick of Sherman. He was able to keep it out. Centering pass again. Potato couldn't settle it. Chiefs coming back with some offense. Now it's Aravena. Chance to clear, could not. Lazzarino had it poked away. Lamacchia stretches one out off of Spinella. Morum jams it ahead. Aravena trying to get it through to Spinella, could not. Cesar Aravena. Pass for Nilo. Lazzarino. Off the bench, Dillon couldn't hold it in. Chiefs bring it ahead. Great job there on the back check from Dillon. Cleared ahead once more, though, to Straub. Straub walks in, shoots, knocked down by Sherman. Joanna overskated it. Spinella with speed back out. Spinella trying to get through Amorim. Good D there from Alex Amorim. Back to the line, held in by Lamacchia. Morales in to help, but it's Amorim instead. Out of the reach of Doherty, no icing here. And Dillon back on it. Defense in a change there for EI, but Ganolfo couldn't feed it ahead. It says Pateno trying to jam it in front to Walsh. Puck up in the air, couldn't get a stick on it. Walsh cross ice, got it through. Doherty stopped by Sherman. Halfway through regulation time, no score here in this period. Remains 2-0. Walsh goes bar down on cue. Alex Walsh wires one top shelf. 3-0 Chiefs. Back in 4 seconds so far, but the Chiefs starting to get the pressure back here on Longwood, and Alex Walsh makes no mistake. A little bit of a bouncing puck there as well, and he's just able to wire that one right under the bar. 3-0 East Islip, half a hockey game to play. That's a big goal as Longwood had a couple of close calls themselves. It is now a 3-goal deficit for them. Lamacchia trying to answer. Drags it through. Clark back on it. Wraps it around the boards. Dillon able to hold it in. Draws the penalty on Van Steen. To the power play goes Longwood, and it's a hooking call here against Liam Van Steen with 6:46 remaining in period 2. For the second time tonight, Longwood heads to the power play. Walsh from Doherty and Van Steen. Alex Walsh, 23rd goal on the season, just second behind Evan Connors on the team, who has 27. Not here tonight, though, as Spinella shoots. That one stopped. Meanwhile, Connors is 5 points away from 50. Thought he might have a chance to at least get closer tonight. It's looking certainly less and less likely as Lamakia brings it back in. Aravena to Aravena, stayed in the zone. Cesar Aravena shoots, save made. Sebastian reaching for it. Good job by Clark. Mazzarino ties up Cesar Aravena. Aravena trying to power towards the front, lost it, and it's cleared out by Straub. Halfway through the power play, not much happening here so far, and this could be an icing, and it is against Longwood. So the faceoff coming back down towards Sherman. Chiefs looking to keep the pressure on the Bulls and jump 2 points ahead and maintain that game in hand. Smithtown Hauppauge playing tonight, no easy task against a very gritty Southampton team that has turned a lot of heads this season. Lamakia, this is offside, as it got jammed back over the line before Luke Lamakia could get to it. Aravena back in. Sebastian Aravena drops it to Spinella. Across, Lamakia looking one-timer. May have been redirected by Aravena, but stopped by 4. Lamakia turns, opens up to the slot, shoots, save, forward rebound, cleared away by Lazzarino and all the way out. Cipriani back in. Ridden off the puck by Walsh. Flip back out, that'll take care of the penalty, and Van Steen back out onto the ice. Much to the relief of many of our commenters. Mazzarone held in by Lamakia. Lamakia swatting at it. Holds it in one more time. Luke Lamakia sticked away by 4. Barbarito all the way around. Lamakia steps up, holds it in. Taken though by Aravena. Turns to the circle, shoots through traffic and wide. I don't believe Ford saw that. Aravena again. He's checked. Puck free. Behind the goal, and frees up for Aravena. Up to Lamakia. Holds, look out, Walsh the steal. Alex Walsh trying to pull ahead. Look at the speed from Cesar Aravena, trying to catch him. He got the shot away, it was stopped. And then Walsh got buried behind the net. And it's going to be a penalty against Longwood. Walsh pops right back up. He and his team go back to the power play. Shout out to Liam Van Steen's cousin in the comments. Big game for number 97 in black tonight. Can expect to see him on the second power play unit if this unit here doesn't quite get the job done. It's Aravena off for roughing. And face-off win for the Chiefs. Clark. Down, Doherty swung it in front. Stroud not quite ready for the pass. Dillon a chance to get it out and will do so. Perales reaching for it, couldn't get there ahead of Clark. Tyler Doherty, pass back towards Clark, just beyond his reach. And Lazzarino gets on it. Doherty. Lazzarino for Doherty. Fanned on the pass. Perales. Chance to clear. Will be able to do so. Under 3 minutes to go in period 2. Only goal in the period, Alex Walsh. Extending the EI lead. Lomacchia couldn't bring it ahead, but he puts a shoulder into Stroud. Frees it up for Perales to clear. Halfway through the Chiefs' power play. Not much doing so far. Lazzarino back in. Trying to dance through Lomacchia. Picks it up on the other side. Stroud from the circle. Knocked down. Rebound Barbarito right through the top of the crease, but cleared back out. Clark with 30. Perales knocked it away. Vernillo will send it all the way down. Longwood trying to get the kill. Can they gain any momentum here with 2 minutes left in the period? It's Lazzarino looking for the backbreaker here going into the third. On the cutback. Drops it off. Barbarito had it knocked away from him. Finds it again off the outside of the post. Power play over. As that try wouldn't go either. Back to 5-a-side, 90 seconds left in period 2. Perales back out. Lazzarino on it. Fires one ahead towards Walsh. Walsh, little head fake there on Dillon. Has a little bit of space from a tough angle. Stopped and held by the goalie Sherman. .106 left in the period. Line change for Longwood. Face off in their end. Comes back to Colin Clark. Holds it in. Final minute of period 2. Clark racing after Aravena. Couldn't beat him to it. Walsh will just keep it deep. Cipriani back on it. Van Steen in front. Good stick there by Sherman. Wouldn't let it get through for Potato. It was open on the back door. Aravena, dangerous play there. Cipriani kept it moving. Held in once more. Ganalfo frees it up. Here's Cesar Aravena. Under 30 left in the period. His shot muffled. Comes out towards the near side. Sebastian Aravena trying to get something done here. Final 15 of the period. Couldn't dance through. Van Steen takes it. Held in, though, and Ganalfo with 5. Down to the corner. Clark's going to eat the rest of the clock here and put an end to period number 2. Back and forth affair in the second. The lone goal, though, belongs to the bar down snipe from Alex Walsh, extending the lead for the Chiefs. 3-0 after 2. East Islip looks to lock down victory number 17. Third period on the way next here on LISN. Just 15 minutes remaining in this one here on LI Sports Network. A 3-0 lead for East Islip Red over Longwood White. Freshman division action. Penultimate game of the season for both sides. And East Islip at 16-0-2, looking to keep their magical season going. Mazzarone looking for a chance right out of the gate. Didn't get much on the shot. First period goals from Jarena and Vanstein. Second period goal from Walsh. That's where we're at right now. Can Longwood, already in the playoff spot, but come back to try and give themselves a better seed? This chance from a tough angle was stopped. Of course, both teams will have one more crack at it this Sunday. Not against each other, of course, as Spinella works back in. Trying to get through, unable to do so. Aravena steps up. Trying to dish it off to his brother, but it's taken by Straub. Straub ahead to Jackson Jarena. Jarena takes it wide, dips it to the corner, and heads in after it. Tied up, Straub, centering pass all alone. Mazzarone denied by Sherman, and he gets the whistle. Can't ask for a much better opportunity here. Luca Mazzarone just unable to lift it there. Good save by Sherman. Goal here from East Islip, the way this team has played tonight and for most of the season. And virtually put this one away. It almost goes without saying, of course, that Longwood here really needs to be perfect on the back end here in this frame. Spinella trying to get through Benchowitz and does. Spinella down the wing, takes the shot into the glove of Ford. Anthony Ford, what a great season he's had in tandem with Joseph Azar, who has started 2 more games than Ford. A 1.01 goals against for Azar, and of course, just under 3 for Ford. Just a dominant tandem. Boteto back in, jams it towards the goal, blocker down by Sherman. Pops out to the slot, jammed at Vanstein, will keep it deep. Boteto heads in after it. Benchowitz to the goal, centering pass didn't make it there. Boteto again trying to jam it in front. Comes free for Dillon. He goes down. Boteto takes advantage, trying to center it towards Walsh. Walsh on the back and back to the forehand. He's got his second. Nifty stick work in tight from Alex Walsh. 4-0 EI. Walsh, lefty, still able to settle it there and then have enough time and room to go back to his forehand. Create a better angle for himself. Picks up his 24th goal on the season, and what a night for number 52. Straub coming right back in. Straub towards the front, sticked away by Sherman. Rory Straub wrestles that puck away, walks right in, stopped by Sherman, and no rebound. .12:33 remaining. Face off in the Longwood zone. Won a little too cleanly there by Straub, back out to center. 7:50 p.m. puck drop for East Islip versus Smithtown Hauppauge Blue on Sunday. As that'll be the final game for the Chiefs before they turn their attention to capturing the title. As Barbarito slapper in and out of the glove of Sherman. Play back across. Straub tied up. Play on. Lazzarino across. One-timer. Barbarito swallowed up by Sherman. Longwood also on Sunday, final game. That's the earlier one of the two, 6:20 versus Middle Country. The first game, though, 4:50 p.m. puck drop. It is, of course, a weekend, but a little bit earlier start time than usual. KPC Black and Northport Huntington. Tomorrow, games at 6:30, 8 and 9:30. Northport Huntington versus Connecticut Sayville. Ward Melville versus Eastport South Manor as Van Steen stopped. And then KPC versus St. Anthony's as Walsh looking for the hat trick. Had his backhand try denied. Well, 3 days left in the regular season. Still a lot to be decided here at the freshman level. Comes back Barbarito. Thought better of pinching there. Vernillo digs it free. Sweeps it back out. Barbarito on it. Hit Van Steen with it. Walsh reaching for it. Van Steen kicks at it. Comes back to Barbarito. Walsh defended there by Aravena. Works it ahead to Perales. Riley Perales to the slot. Opens up. His shot blocked by Lazzarino. Shakes off his hand. As it comes up top, Cipriani. Wraps it around. Aravena gonna come get it. Mazzarone gets there first. Couldn't quite get it through Aravena. Now Sebastian Aravena trying to play it down low. Taken by Lazzarino and chipped out. Walsh looking to get through Cesar Aravena. Could not. Lazzarino had it knocked off his stick. 2-on-1 here for Longwood. Vernillo with Perales. Here's Perales to the circle. Denied by Ford. Smart play here by Vernillo as you see the defenseman Amorim leaves the pass open. But he's able to cover a lot of ground there and defend that shot from Perales. Just ran out of room there on Ford, who makes the stop. Jorena back out. Jackson Jorena across. Betetto towards the goal, knocked down by Sherman. Clark. Straub takes a high check. Betetto in front. Jorena off the post. Not much room to operate there, but he nearly got it to go, and we get another penalty upcoming. I believe this one's going against Longwood once again. It's going to be Cipriani to go. Here's the chance from Jorena, who's already got one. Betetto's going as well for East Islip to the box, that is. Is Jorena that close to extending the lead? It looks like it's going to be a 1-1. And will remain at 5-aside. It's taking them both. Doherty sweeps it towards the front. 5 minutes gone in period 3. Doherty chips it back in. Dillon back on it. Doherty to Clark. Back out, Lamacchia gets to it. Pops free, Straub to the circle, opens up in the slot, kicked out by Sherman. Spinella back out, picking up speed is Brewer Spinella. Spinella down to the corner, just played it behind. Clark defended by Perales. Bounces down for Straub. Ahead for Doherty. Doherty gets the Ren and makes the smart play there, keeps it north. He'll go off for a change. Jorena takes the puck. Straub opens up, blocked by Lamacchia. Back towards Lazzarino. Jam towards the net, stick lift there. Van Steen trying to slide it 5-hole. Couldn't get the handle. This is Lamacchia with speed, takes it wide. Luke Lamacchia draws the penalty. And now it's Longwood going to go the power play here, hooking the call. So Cipriani for tripping, Potato for roughing, by the way, those two previous penalties. This is going to be Brandon Bentrowitz to the box. So a chance for Longwood here to get on the board. Still in the half left, but just about go time here for the Lions. Aravena races over to hold it in, takes a shot through traffic. Ford able to track it and hold on. Jammed at. Van Steen finds it, clears it. All the way on goal. Sherman will keep it moving to Luke Lamacchia. On for Perales. It got through him. And Lazzarino will get to it. Defended by Aravena. Lazzarino just going to eat the clock here, both short-handed and up 4-0. But it is dug free by Ganolfo, who looked to center, blocked off. Aravena, turn and burn here. Takes it wide, left it behind at the line, and Walsh will chip it back out. There's delayed offside anyway. 50 left on the penalty, halfway through period 3. One more goal from Alex Walsh here in the second, and it remains a 4-0 game. This is offside against Longwood with 40 seconds left on the power play. Back in comes Spinella. His shot blocked by Clark. Good stick there from Lamacchia on Walsh, but it comes back to Walsh. Lost an edge. Just dump it down as far as he can. And here's Lamacchia back in for the Lions. Goes back down with it. Sebastian Aravena. Watched by Clark. To the half wall, leaves it for Cesar Aravena. Looks. Cross ice, Lamacchia. So played off the end boards, but it bounced over him and right to Walsh, who will chip it out. Walsh, first one on it, buried by Aravena. And for the second time, he's going to get penalized for a hit on Walsh. Just a few seconds after the East Islip penalty on Bentrowitz expired, and unfortunately, Walsh a bit slow to get up here, and the trainer will come out to check on him. Six and a half left. Third period of play. 4-0 East Islip will step aside here on LISN. Alex Walsh back to his feet. Head to the bench. He's got 2 goals here tonight. Taking a beating as well. It's good to see him back to his feet here, going to the bench. Power play for East Islip coming. Cesar Aravena looks like he's just going to get the 2 for roughing. And so East Islip back to the power plays. The 2 teams trading penalties throughout this one. And a chance for the Chiefs to really cement the dagger right here. Straub, Clark, Barbarito, Lazarino, and Jarena out there on the power play to start. Sebastian Aravena will take the face-off. And now it's Lamacchia, Spinella, and Dillon out there for Longwood on the kill. And here's Aravena ahead to Spinella. We'll see how aggressive Longwood may get to. And you see Spinella, he's not going to dump it, he's going to try to bring it in, and does. Barbarito defends, though. Straub ahead towards Clark. It comes back out. And Brian Dillon back to Lamacchia. Lamacchia back in, puts it in deep. Under 6 minutes to go here in regulation. Lazarino defended by Aravena. Good work there by Sebastian Aravena. Chips it in, taken right back out, though. And Straub across to Jarena. Jackson Jarena. Back in, drops it. Rory Straub knocked down as he let it go. It's stopped and covered by Sherman. .61 seconds left on this power play for the East Islip Chiefs. Face-off control by Longwood. Dillon on for Spinella. He'll dump it back out to Morin back on it. Snaps it to Jarena. Now on to Straub. Straub couldn't get through Spinella. Returned right back to him from Barbarito. Trying to dance through Dillon, could not. Cleared to the line, not out. Lazarino to Amorim. Amorim walks in. Defended, though, by Cipriani. Knocked down the pass and gets the clear. Ford will snap it all the way towards the bench as his teammate Jarena was going for a change. Miscommunication there. Van Steen out on the ice. As Cipriani shot steered aside. Straub leads the rush ahead. 2 seconds and 1. We're back to 5 aside. Aravena out of the box. Successful kill for Longwood, but just 4.5 left. 4-0 lead for East Islip. Centering pass Van Steen, intercepted by Spinella. And Brewer Spinella. Defended by Amorim. Now Mazzarone redlining in. Out to stop it, Sherman. Dangerous pass, taken away. Walsh shot blocked. Good to see Alex Walsh back out there. And already got himself involved there. Cipriani back to Dillon. Throws it right back where it came from. Trying to jam it through. Alex Walsh could not. Walsh to the goal line, trying to stuff it. Stop. Mazzarone back on goal and wide. Bentrowitz loads up a slapper, knocked down by Cipriani. Dillon on it. Van Steen blocked the pass. Tie up in the corner. Dug free now by Dillon. Ahead to Spinella. Spinella trying to pull it through. Bentrowitz could not. Dillon back on it. Now Clark, knocked away from him. Cesar Aravena opens up. Save made. Spinella tied up there by Colin Clark. On the rebound, in which he had a pretty open net to look at. Sebastian Aravena goes up top. Giovanni Cipriani lets one go and wide. Under 3 minutes left. Cipriani coming to get it. Jams it down low. Walsh with the steal. And he'll send it back out. Luke Lamacchia, defended by Walsh. Lamacchia, his shot slowed up there by Lazarino. Barbarito to Lazarino. Back for Joseph Barbarito. And Walsh ensures he gets the red line and sticks it in deep. Spinella with some time here, but look out on the back check. But Teto, he kept it away from him. 2 minutes remaining. Aravena helped out by Sebastian Aravena with Cesar. But it gets swept back out. Oh, and then Aravena collided with Perales, who just came off the bench. Now it's Cipriani. Back ahead, Cesar Aravena. Cipriani right back in. Takes it down to the corner, gets tied up. Longwood trying to get on the board here late. Aravena up top. Lamacchia loads up the slapper, knocked away by Lazzarino. Aravena back, Cipriani. His shot high and wide. Aravena, Lamacchia, slapper through traffic, but wide. And Potato, Stroud breaking. That pass a bit too far and on goal, so no icing. And Sherman will keep play moving. 1 minute to go in this one. As East Islip looking to put their 17th win to bed, but Aravena not so fast. Sebastian Aravena to the slot, just missed. Cesar Aravena will keep it deep. Perales on it. Jammed out, Straub reaching for it. Knocks it away from Dillon. Rory Straub buys a lonesome, looking for a trailer with 30 to go. And Straub got knocked down there by Sebastian Aravena. Cesar Aravena brings it back in. He'll get it deep. Off the apron, Colin Clark back on it with 15. Longwood takes back possession. Look out, steal. Doherty might get one last look here, but plays it right off the outside of the net and then centered it. Van Steen scores. He just beats the buzzer. Second of the game for Liam Van Steen with about a second to spare. That will do it. And the final score will be a 5-0 win for East Islip. Great vision there by Doherty, and Van Steen up and over the blocker. Just able to beat the clock for his second of the game, and I know the chat's loving it. And so that'll do it. 5-0 win tonight for the East Islip Chiefs. They continue to roll. 2 goals from Van Steen, 2 goals from Walsh. The other goal from Jackson Jarena, a shutout victory for Anthony Ford and company. And for the time being, they earn points 35-36, move into first ahead of Smithtown Hauppauge Red, who has a chance to jump right back into first in about 20 minutes time or so. 17-0-2 are the Chiefs. Longwood drops to 11-8-0. Still tied in points with Southampton. They are rooting for Smithtown Hauppauge Red later on tonight. Reminder, of course, Southampton Smithtown Hauppauge Red should be a good one. Final game of the season for both those teams coming up next here on LI Sports Network. But for Ryan Brannigan on camera, I'm Brady Campbell signing off. The final score in this one, East Islip Red, the Chiefs 5, Longwood White Lions nothing. You've been tuned into the Suffolk County High School Hockey League freshman action right here on the LI Sports Network.